just been editing all day, and it was hot. It's been very hot in LA. So I did not. My computer was just not fucking with me. I don't know. You know, shit happens. So, that's what's up. Sorry, just opening up Tickfinity. Making sure I've got all my Twitch, all my streaming thingamabobs working. All right. Okay, and then just sending out a quick little tweety tweet. Oh, this is the murder trial part. Honestly, I remember being very confused about this and struggling. There was one thing in particular I was struggling with. Oh, it was just getting the guy to show up in the jail cell so I could question him. I don't know why I was having such trouble with that. Anyways, we don't remember the guy who was suspected of being the thief in the first case was acquitted, and his acquittal led to him being accused of murder, as Alan Cummings would say on Traitors. Murder. I'm not very good at a Scottish accent. Sorry to my Scottish ancestors. I mean, we've been in America for a hot minute, so that's why I'm a little disconnected. But, anyways. Tweet. Done. Okay, let's get into it, bitches. I've also been gaming a lot on my PC recently, so I also think my PC was just like, please let me rest. So I have not used my PC in the last 2 hours. And I also have a fan. Hello, Roblox sisters. What's up? I also have like a fan pointing at my PC right now. I'm like, we're giving it all the help that we can get. You won't believe how many people are here for the trial. It is a murder case. Oh, the trial next door? Oh, it's Luke Atmey's trial. Oh. There's Ron Delight with his little cinnamon buns. No one likes me. No one would notice me even if I killed someone. Brother, you being annoying like this is not helping your case. Or at least not helping me want to help your case, you know what I mean? Let me know if the audio coming into the stream from the game is a little too quiet. It's quiet on my end, but you also want to hear me talk, right? It's about me, okay? Come on, don't be silly. Wait a sec. You don't mean you're the murderer? No, I'm just a poor thief. Well, wait, that's not right. A thief can't really be poor. I don't understand what... You know, he looks like an ear of corn. But... You know, I feel like we would be able to get off on this trial with, like, a pleading insanity, because this guy's fucking crazy. But that's not an option in Ace Attorney. Alright, let's get into this. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Ron Delight. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
You ready? Preparation is the last refuge of the weak.
Whatever that means. Excuse me. Okay, settle down, everyone. Let's begin with your opening statement, Mr. Godot.
Ron Light is simply too young to be sent to war. That's all.
Bro, what? Yeah, I'm afraid I have no idea what that means. Yeah.
Ha! Then you need to get out more, Your Honor. Life is war, but that is exactly why you must be more precise in your wording.
Whatever, bro. Whatever you say. Okay.
That's all my final statement means. Y'all understand now?
Yes, well, let me briefly summarize the details of this case. The victim is Kane Bullard, CEO of KB Security. Oh, that's not a cute picture. Oh, hello. Welcome. His body was found in a safe at approximately 9 a.m. on the morning of the 13th. However, the time of death was estimated at 1 a.m. on the previous day.
And that's when our little kitten dropped the ball. That little lost kitten is, of course, the defendant.
Hello, Deborah Conway. What's up? Very well then, Mr. Godot. Please call your first witness.
I never drink more than 17 cups of coffee during any given trial. But the first one is always the best.
Oh, thank you for the subscription, Janice. Mr. Godot, your witness.
Okay. Let's hear what the defendant, Mr. Ron Delight, has to say for himself.
Hello. Welcome, everyone. How's everyone's week going? I mean, it's only Tuesday. I feel like that 30 Rock meme, you know, oh, what a week it's been. Lemon, it's Tuesday. Is it Tuesday? Oh, wait, no, it's Monday. I don't normally stream on Mondays. But you know what? Whatever. Right? Is it? Yeah, today's Monday. Hi. This is working for me, I guess. I was like stressed, like, oh my god, I'm gonna be late. But you know what? We're making up for lost time. I didn't stream last week. You did it, didn't you? Whoa, that's a crazy first question. What? No, that's not true. That's a crazy question to come right out with. Well, that's kind of hard to say. Boy, I wish I could go home. Now then, let's hear some testimony about what happened. That evening around 1 a.m., I went to see Mr. Bullard in his office at KB Security. The blackmail letter I got had ordered me to go there. I'd been working for KB Security until a year ago, so I knew where his office was. This is not looking good for us. This is not looking good for us at all. Oh, thank you for the likes over on TikTok. It's bitter today.
It's bitter today too. Just like my destiny.
You never know from the way he's chugging that down. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, if you please. Okay. Woo! I'm stressed. Cinnamon Rolls over here is not giving me an easy time. That evening around 1 a.m., I went to see Mr. Bullard in his office at KB Security. Why? Yes, Yes, that's what my watch said as I entered the CEO's office. No, actually, I'm not really sure. My watch was slow, and my internal clock was also a bit... The blackmail letter I got, it ordered me to go there. Shall I... show him the... Okay, never mind. That was dumb. That wasn't smart. I was like, let me bring up the blackmail letter. Not helpful. It was the first time I'd gotten a blackmail letter that ordered me to go somewhere. Oh, of course. I don't like the way this is going. The blackmail threat didn't scare me. I wasn't going to cause me trouble or anything. I'd been working for KB Security until a year ago, so I knew where his office was. Oh, Jesus. Do I want to know why he was fired? Oh, fuck. Oh, yay! My light goal is reached. Thank you. KB Security has a lot of security info at all sorts of companies. And since I was a security team chief... Oh, hell no. Fuck, man. Did I fuck up? Is this game over? That's bad. But I feel like, I don't know, sometimes you have to make it look really bad for it to get better in this game. Dude with the silver hair with visor goggle thing looks cool. He's like the coolest prosecutor ever for like no reason. I'm like, half of his shtick is aura farming. You know, he's just like,
Yeah, I'm here with my coffee, my cool ass fucking visor, and my fucking Naruto hair, showing up to court.
like, yeah, awesome. You know, Phoenix is a dweeb, a lovable dweeb, but he's not as cool as, you know, Godot. He fired me for selling company secrets, but Denise doesn't know about that. Oh, jeez. This is going so horrible for me. I'm scared. When I first saw him at a glance, he gave me Xenohort vibes from Kingdom Hearts. Truth be told, and you know what? I do want to get to this game. I have not played Kingdom Hearts. So, I know, like, Sora and Roxas, I think, is the other one. And then I know, obviously, like, the Disney characters, but I don't... And then, I think Sephiroth's in Kingdom Hearts, right? But otherwise, I don't know who Xehanort is. Let me look him up. But I am in my JRPG era, so... Oh, yeah. Okay, see, I know. I read the, like, comic book because it was at the, Scholastic Book Fair when I was a kid. I'm dying too, and I really, like, I think, like, I don't know if I should do a video or a stream of it. It might be fun to stream it, at some point. But, oh, shit. Okay, I see it. Except for he has hair on his beard and not on his head. Oh, you did? Oh my god, wow. See, like, look at that. The Scholastic Book Fair was so iconic. That evening around 1 a.m. Oh my god. Alright. I don't know. I'm so... Oh, young Ziha Nort. And I love how people can be, like, young in anime and still have, like, gray... I mean, I guess it's, like, dyed, you know? Every K-pop idol goes through that, like, white hair. Well, every boy K-pop idol goes through that. Oh, yeah. Okay, I see it. Oh, you know what? I do know this character. I just didn't know what his name was. Fuck. There's gotta be something in here. Aw, dude. But if he walked in there exactly when the guy died... Well, didn't he say he got there and the dude was already dead? I'm so confuzzled. Okay. Okay, there's all... Ron's wallet found at what? Okay, so if it was found at 1 a.m., doesn't that mean he would have to be there before 1 a.m. to have left his wallet there? Okay, that's something we're thinking about. That's something we're thinking about. Okay. This key card was used at 1 a.m. though, so... Fuck. You know. Cerebral hemorrhaging from blunt trauma to the head. No fingerprints on it. Kane's list. Okay, well, clearly we're gonna have to bring up the whole... Oh, okay, the testimony. Let me, can I read that? Okay, well... Oh, yeah. Oh, this is stressful. Okay. Okay, why did he think it wasn't gonna get him any trouble? Because, like, usually you get a blackmail letter, you're a little stressed.
Objection!
Tisk tisk. I'm afraid that reason isn't gonna hold up anymore.
What do you mean? The victim had no proof the defendant was mask to mask, but you were the one who stole company secrets only 1 year earlier. But, that was all over with once when I was fired. But it is true, the fact that I stole secrets was kept under wraps. Even so, there was no reason for me to pay up now a whole year later. No. Okay, maybe you would. I don't know. Okay, maybe let's try this again. Jeez. This is stressful. That evening around 1, 8. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Let's try this again.
Objection!
Okay, just getting through this. Okay. Is that really... Okay, no, we're on the right path. We're on the right path. I like your plushie. I enjoy all the series except for Hello Kitty. Really? I am a Hello Kitty girl from, like, childhood. My mom got me into Hello Kitty. Like, she liked Hello Kitty growing up. She lived in Asia for a little... she lived in the Philippines when, like her parents were American diplomats. So she lived in the Philippines. Not army. Okay, I want to be clear. And they had a Hello Kitty cafe there in the 70s. And so that's when she got into Hello Kitty. It was, like, right around when it was new. So I grew up with Hello Kitty. just always. Like, I always had Hello Kitty stuff, so I've always been a fan of that diva. I also have a um, Cinema Roll Cowboy, which I love. But yeah, no. Yeah, so I think Hello Kitty, the company Sanrio is older than Hello Kitty itself. I think it started in the 60s. And then Hello Kitty was made around like 1970 something. I don't know. There was an exhibit actually at the Japanese Cultural Heritage Museum in downtown LA about the history of Hello Kitty. Obviously, I went to that. It's actually a really fascinating story. A lot of it was kind of like a a cheering up anti-fascist protest like post World War II kind of thing. It was really I was very fascinated by that, like anti-nationalist, maybe kind of like pro peace kind of thing. I was very fascinated. I was just like, I just thought she was this cute little cat, and here she is bringing about world peace. So yeah. But honestly, it's not like she has like a lot of lore or anything. I remember there was that one era where like, is that a cat? And then they were like, no, she's a little girl. Hello Kitty's a cat. I do not accept that. I don't know if that's headcanon or what, but I don't accept that Hello Kitty is not a cat. That's a cat, okay? What are you trying to do, bullying your own client?
Men are like colonies of bacteria. The more heat you apply, the faster they grow. Well then, feel free to keep up the heat, my little lawyer amigo.
Little lawyer amigo. I know that it's a cat. I don't know what that dude was saying. Honestly, it was such a weird time. Everyone was like, "Hello Kitty's not a cat." It was like in like fucking CNN. It was like international news, and I was like, "Bruh, I just simply refuse to acknowledge that." Oh, jeez. Yeah, right? It's like, why would a human girl look like a cat? Like, is that like her imagination or something? I don't know. From mass to mass second ice, you stealing. Oh, let's try this. I was not playing with myself. I'm trying. I don't know what to do. I know that's the right way. That was definitely like the right direction I was going in questioning wise. Oh my god. It was going to cause me trouble. I think they've been working for blah blah blah. Oh shit, I skipped the part I was trying to do. But yeah, I'm guessing you're also a Yakuza and Animal Crossing fan, so that's lit. Oh, and Nintendo, just kind of in general. So that's cool. That's pretty much like all my favorites. I want to get a Sailor Moon plushie as well. Like I want to get a Luna plushie. I've been very into Sailor Moon as of the past year. Maybe a Goku also. I do love Dragon Ball. The plushie collection is going to grow. I hope so. Why? Okay, let's. Yep, the most recent one I got into Yakuza. Animal Crossing Place. It's the first one, like as in the GameCube one. That's sick. I think the first one I played was was it Wild World on the DS? That was the first one I played. I think City Folk was on the Wii. So I played like Wild World. That one was so much fun. I remember when my friend was like, "You can come to my town and go to like the big Nook, like fucking Walmart or whatever." I don't remember what it was called, but it was like this you could get like a haircut and like I like got my hair dyed pink. It was so great. Oh my god, I love that game. And then I didn't put as much time into the 3DS Animal Crossing just because I got my 3DS late. I got my 3DS literally like a year before the Switch came out, which seems silly on my part, but how was I supposed to know that the Switch was going to come out? One, and then two, it hadn't been like announced at E3 yet. But two, also like I still use my 3DS. I love my 3DS, but for some reason, like the Animal Crossing on that one, I didn't play that much. And then Animal Crossing New Horizons was 400 hours. 400 hours at least of Animal Crossing New Horizons. That was a great time, also a terrible time, you know, life, but like I thank God we had Animal Crossing when we had Animal Crossing New Horizons. Oh my goodness. People are still playing it, and I just was like, I've hit a wall, but it's a great game. It's a great game. Okay. We know. Yeah. And then, like, also you could homebrew your 3DS, and I highly recommend if you haven't done that. And I've got, you know, Game Boy games, Game Boy, Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, DS, 3DS games on there. Lit. Oh, SNES games, NES games. My island is a mess in New Horizons. I get overwhelmed with all the space to fill and end up doing nothing. Yeah, you know, I like the customization of New Horizons, but I think one of the things that it's missing is that feeling of being a citizen. If that makes sense, like part of like your oh well, yes, you modding your Wii is also great. But yeah, the 3DS one, I don't know if you could do it anymore because it was like you had to get Pokemon Picross, and I remember it was like a week before the eShop was gonna shut down on the 3DS. I spent like $12 to get Pokemon Picross just to like hack my 3DS. But there's got to be a new way to do it. I'm sure someone's figured something out. But yeah, no, I feel like Animal Crossing, the thing that like I felt like on the one hand, it was great that they opened up all these options. Like, oh, I could decorate my island and things, but like I honestly think that the tension of having villagers you may not actually like just feels more like being a neighbor, like being part of a community. You can't always pick your neighbors, you know? So like also the villagers used to be kind of mean. I mean there's still some bitchy villagers in New Horizons, but it is not the same. But I think that feeling of being a citizen, I may not have played for 400 hours in a row like obsessively, but like I would have checked it like maybe like once a day for a little bit for much longer, I think, if that was the case. And it's true, the fact that I stole secrets was kept under I don't know. So it's like two different kind of like design ethoses up against each other. But you know, it's still a great game. I still had a lot of fun with it. But I also was like I would see other people's islands and I'd be like, I'm not ever gonna design something that nice. Ever. I'm just not that good at customizing things. Okay. Oh. I mean, I miss the mean villagers, honestly. They're too squeaky yeah, they're too nice. And then people are like, "Oh, I want only the cute villagers on my island and stuff." And I'm like, I think having that friction it makes things interesting in an Animal Crossing game because it just made you feel more like it just felt more like a life simulator and less like a customization simulator. It's the Minecrafting of a lot of Nintendo games. Olivia was in my town on the GameCube. I got her again in New Horizons. She's my favorite. That's my name. But also, who is my favorite villager? I like. Oh my god, what's the rhinoceros with the teapot that looks like a rhinoceros with the strawberry? It's like shortcake or something. She's so cute. There's two. There's a teapot one and there's a strawberry one. Both are very cute. And then I really wanted that octopus that looks like takoyaki. Yeah, you know, I'm terrible with the names, but those ones I really liked. I also had this one penguin that was like really stupid, and I enjoyed how stupid he was. Zucker, is that Zucker is the takoyaki octopus, right? Animal Crossing. Yeah, that's him. He's so cute. I really wanted him and I never got him. But I had this one penguin on my island. It was so stupid. And at first I was really annoyed with how stupid he was, but then I was like, wow. I have him because he reminds me of Cubert. He's never leaving. Yeah, I need to go back on my Animal Crossing island. But I feel like it's like beyond roaches, and all my islanders are like, you left me. So I don't know. And this one mean ostrich who, like, every time I left for like a day would be like, are you ignoring me? Why would Mr. Delight want to keep this data stealing secret from the public? Oh, man. They're so clingy. They are really clingy. It's sweet, but it's also like... when it's an islander that I was like, I didn't even really like that much, I'd be like, girl, relax. But I kept the islanders even that I didn't really like that much, just to keep that ethos. Why would he want to keep his... Oh, I know this is the correct line of questioning. Because otherwise it wouldn't have gone this deep. But I have no idea. Okay, I'm gonna try this. Oh no, I'm fucked. I wish at least the golden tools didn't break like the rest. Yeah, I feel like... Oh, you know what? Item breaking, I've had enough. I've had enough. It was fine in Breath of the Wild and New Horizons and but I was sick of it by Tears of the Kingdom, and I never want to have it again. I felt like... if I get the Master Sword, I should be able to use the Master Sword the whole game, okay? There could be weapons that are stronger that break. That's fine. But, like, the Master Sword should not, like, temporarily break. It's the Master Sword! Oh, thank you. Thank you. Dead Rising is the only... yeah, no, that's exactly. Or like Yakuza, even, like you break like bicycles or whatever. Fine. Like, that's cool. But I did not go to the Deku Tree and get all this life just to pull out the Master Sword and not be able to use it the whole game. That's crazy. There's a lot of problems I have with Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, but that's gotta be like number one, honestly. Well... it's top 3. It's top 3. Yeah, I'm like, I want, if I get the Hylian Shield and the Master Sword, I want to use the Hylian Shield and the Master Sword. And then it kind of blows that, like, for so many people, since it's like the highest selling Zelda game ever, it's their first Zelda game, and they don't even get to like really like get how like important the Master Sword and the Hylian Shield are. What are my other issues with this? Oh, okay. You got me on the right track. I'm gonna also look up what I'm supposed to do while I say this. But my biggest issue is like, okay, the dungeons. I mean that yes, I can always go back and play the other guy. Yeah, and I hope they do. But I feel like they're also gonna be like, why is this so different? The dungeons in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom are atrocious. They're a little better in Tears of the Kingdom, but they're so unmemorable, and they're all the same puzzle. It's like you find these like little balls and like put them in like a place or whatever, and then the boss battles are boring because they have to make it so it's like, oh, you can do it in whatever order. Oh, thank you for the follow. But yeah, it's like, oh, you gotta do it. You gotta be able to do it in whatever order. So there's no dungeon items or anything. So it's like you don't feel like you're really accomplishing anything except for this optional divine beast that makes the final boss so easy. Which, whatever. I don't mind the final boss being super easy. Like, you get the fierce deity mask in Majora's Mask, and the final boss is really easy. Like, you just smack the shit out of Majora. But, I don't know. It just felt like I was like... I didn't feel like I don't know. I mean, besides the story bits you got, I felt like the dungeons were unmemorable. Like, they all are the same dungeon. They don't have any dungeon themes or anything. Like, dungeon themes are, like, some of the coolest parts of Zelda games. And I just was like, yeah, that's it. And then, my other, like, that's really my biggest problem, honestly, is the boss battles in the dungeons. And that seems like one problem, but that's such a fundamental problem to, like, of what I like in a Zelda game. You know, some people, it's like the open world's their favorite thing. For me, it was like, I mean, yeah, I like the exploration and everything, but like the dungeons and the puzzle solving and the like feeling of that progression, that to me was the most fun part of Zelda's level design and the most clever thing to me. Yeah, it's a big thing. Yeah, and so, you know, I think it was just something that I was like, you know, the open world is so, you know, big and vast, and they really did a great job with that. But on a lot of levels, I was kind of like, controversial opinion, this is kind of like a Ubisoft game with Nintendo polish. Like, you know, like, I'm a big Far Cry fan, but I'm like, okay, I'm climbing a tower, I'm unlocking part of the map after climbing the tower, and then I go, yeah, it is so essential to the core Zelda experience. I think it was a fun experiment in level design for Zelda, and I never want them to do it again. Especially because Tears of the Kingdom was the exact same map. It'd be one thing to do that kind of, like, that kind of open world exploration of that, again, where it's so open, you know, if it was a new map. But since it was the same map, I'm like, I've seen everything. Oh, and then the underground. Oh, I hate the underground in Tears of the Kingdom. I didn't even finish the game, honestly, because I was so sick of the underground. So that's on me for not finishing the game. But yeah, I'm sorry if I ruined those games. I don't think I ruined it. It's just like, it's just an opinion. But yeah. Yeah, it's like, I could see that it was an afterthought of a space just so you could play around with the building mechanic. And the building mechanic, to me, it's fine for solving a dungeon puzzle. Sometimes there were puzzles where I felt like, oh, I'm so clever. But then sometimes I just was like, I don't really play Zelda to fly an airplane through Hyrule. It almost like breaks the vibe for me. I don't know. That might be nitpicky. But in terms of like a fundamental core design problem, the dungeons, to me, I just feel like now that they've got the opening, like the openness of the original Zelda, they've got the story progressed to the way that they did with Skyward Sword. Let's get that happy medium again. Get something like A Link to the Past, which is, I think, like the best of both worlds. But it's still, like, there's still parts of the map that are blocked off without certain abilities and things, so. Okay, let's see. I haven't even looked at the game. Okay. I don't, I'm so confused. But yeah, that's how I've been feeling about the last. But I also have to play. Have you played the Zelda where you play as Zelda, because I bought it and then I never ended up playing it, which problem on my end. Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations 4-1. My biggest issue is the combat. It's too repetitive. They can add Hyrule Warriors combat too. Ooh. I mean, I like the Hyrule Warriors combat, but I feel like it's Dynasty Warriors. So I don't know. I think the best Zelda combat is Wind Waker. For some reason, that was like... I don't know. I also really... controversial opinion. I love Skyward Sword. I don't think they ever need to do motion controls again. Oh, in terms of combos? Yeah, combos would be fun. I think there's something that could be done there. Not sure what. And, like, God forbid they make it like Dark Souls or something. Ooh. But they could definitely up the combat. I think... I almost said combat. But yeah, I definitely think combat could be more involved. Especially, like, if the dungeons are gonna be... If the boss battles are gonna keep going the way they're going, where it's not like, oh, there's an eyeball, shoot the eyeball, you got the arrow this time, use that, then, yeah, then the swordplay should be more fun, because if we're not using the dungeon items, like, the swordplay should be more fun. I haven't played Echoes of Window. Yeah, okay, me neither. But I love the Link's Awakening remake. That was so good. What part am I at? Ron Delight. Oh, yeah, let's see. Alright, I've been working for KB Security until years ago, so I knew where his office was. Okay, we did all that. Why doesn't Denise know them? Oh, rank them. Ooh. I kind of go my top 3, kind of changes. And I have to play them again. It's been a while, but I love... my top 3, for sure, is... Oh, no, oh, okay, but I'm gonna rank them. How you'd rank them. Yeah, Twilight Princess is a banger. Twilight Princess is criminally underrated. But my top 3, I would say, are Ocarina, Wind Waker, Skyward Sword. I know Skyward Sword, controversial, but I love that game. It's so good. Okay. And then in top 5, I would also add Twilight Princess and A Link Between Worlds. I don't know, like, Majora's Mask is really such a brilliant and special game, but in terms of, like, fun factor, I love A Link Between Worlds. That's a great game. Let me go to my, like, save. Oh, no. Episode 2, Part 4-1. When I think about it, it is banger after banger. Like, there's no such thing as a bad Zelda game. I don't think. Except maybe Zelda 2. But there's definitely certainly like a frame of Zelda from like Ocarina to Skyward Sword where I know people were getting sick of the formula, but for me it was, or really A Link to the Past to Skyward Sword where people are getting like, oh, I don't know if they need to change up the formula. And I was like, no, they don't. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I just want more. I just want more. Yeah. Oh, see? Okay, same wavelength. Same wavelength. All right. Um. Oh. I got it. All right, here we go. I should have thought of this. I'd be okay with the same formula forever, like with new Super Mario Bros. Games. Yes! Okay, see? People don't like the new Super Mario Bros. Games. I think they slap, but Super Mario Wonder was great. I just, with the new guy's voice, though, I'm not a big fan of. I won't lie, but I'll get used to it. He'll get better. Yeah, no, they definitely wanted to update it. I don't I the map mixed feelings. I kind of like the way the map worked in the older games, but it was a happy medium of like Super Mario 3D World and New Super Mario Bros. So I liked it. I enjoyed it. It wasn't the most memorable Mario game ever though, but it was good. It was good. And I like the art style. I have to play the new Donkey Kong. I still don't have a Switch 2. I have the most fun with those games when I'm playing co-op. Fair. I'm very much an only child, so I haven't played Wonder. Oh, Bonanza's amazing. That's what I've heard. I have not played Wonder with a co-op, but I played most of Super Mario 3D World with a friend. Yeah, okay. I know why he would not want this to go out to the public, because he even said that his wife didn't know. Little lawyer Abigo. Oh, yeah, that was cool. Denise! There we go. Mr. Delight, what you said just now doesn't match up with what you told me yesterday. Huh? What doesn't? I think you must have been scared, very scared, of having a certain person find out your secret. Oh, Bowser's Fury is a banger. I streamed it back in 2020. It is fun. It's like, it was like a more open 3D world, but a very contained open world. It was not very big, but it was fun. And then like the final battle would go like fucking Super Saiyan. It's crazy. Miss Desiree Delight, the defendant's wife. Yes! Okay, there we go.
Looks like if I just sit back and relax, the fun will end before it truly begins. Yes, we know. It was all your wife's fault. Mr. Delight stole company data to pay for his wife's spending habit, for which he was fired. Unable to face his own wife, someone used his dirty little secret to blackmail him. And that's how this murder came about.
Oh, I mean, that certainly is a motive, but, my list of games DLCs, I still, yeah, and then, the Steam Summer Sale and the, whatever comes around and you buy even more. Like, I was like, oh my god, I have so many games I have to play, so I bought Persona 3 and Persona 5. I just finished Persona 3. I loved it, and I'm really enjoying Persona 5 right now. I just started yesterday. Yeah, I mean, you never could have too many video games. You may not play all of them, but you could never have too many. I didn't think it was possible to get so thoroughly whipped in just 20 minutes. Okay, but motive is not proof, Judge. Oh, really? Hype. Okay, I'm playing Persona 5 Royal right now, and I'm having a blast. It's really fun. It's very different from Persona 3, but I think it's cool as fuck that all the games are so different, but they have, you know, their through lines of mechanically and the Velvet Room and stuff. So I'm really into it. I'm still on the first castle though. I didn't play the original, but Royal did things to my soul. Okay, word. Yeah, I think Royal I mean it's basically the same, just with a few more hours of content, right? I played 4 Gold in the last year. It's a mighty close second. Okay, I'm waiting for the remake to play 4. At least for now. I might get impatient, but for it looks like a lot of fun, and I love that Heartbreak song. Banger. Okay, when I entered the office, there was a suspicious shadow there. Oh! Suddenly, I was hit on the forehead. After that, I remember being a bit dazed. Royal is different in a lot of ways, in my opinion, all for the better. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, because I didn't know... Yeah, I don't think I would have enjoyed their... Okay, good to know. Because I got, like, a deal to get Persona 3 and Persona 5 Royal... Persona 3 Reload and Persona 5 Royal. Like, there was, like, a sale on Steam. So I was like, $30 for both? Steal? Not so subtle hit with that outline. LOL. If I hadn't been worried that, I would have been killed. Yeah, I know. Like, Luke at me is, he's a murderer and a thief. And he is just using my poor, crazy, stupid cinnamon bun head. Okay, I will definitely check out. You should be hyped for cases 4 and 5 in this game. It's aura shit. Okay, I'm lit. Okay, word. I will check those out. I see. Suddenly hit on the forehead, huh? Yeah, I've been having this game. I think I can't. I don't know. Do I like this game more than the last one? I feel like I've liked them all equally. They felt like, maybe because I'm playing the trilogy, it's felt like one long Ace Attorney game. Persona 3 is next for me. It's been going backwards through the series. Okay, I mean I'm totally funky order, but I really like Persona 3. It's very sweet. And also just like I have a pet like like uh obsession with like mythology and like religious lore and stuff, and so it just all the personas are like, you know, mythical creatures. I mean, I think that's just a through line in all the Persona games, but there's a lot of it in Persona 3 that's like pretty like on the nose, and I was obsessed. When I entered the office, there was a suspicious shadow there. Suddenly, I was hit on the forehead. After that, I remember being a bit dazed. If I hadn't been wearing that, I would have been killed. Wearing what? Why, my Master Mask costume, of course. Just to be on the safe side, I dressed as Master Mask. And then I descended upon the office of the CEO of KB Security. What? I mean, he's wearing like half his costume now.
It seems our little friend really loves to keep secrets.
I'm sorry, I just never had a chance to mention it up until now. Wait, that's not right. You know, sometimes things just slip your mind. This fool, I mean, he's definitely keeping it interesting with how all over the place he is. I'd have been killed if I wasn't wearing my Master Mask costume. Yeah. This is, this case is just... Everything is, the single thing this guy says is just so out of control. I like the music that plays whenever Godot talks. Like, smooth jazz.
Cool guy who drinks coffee.
Well, usually that's why people hide bodies, but... I panicked and hid the body in the safe. It took about 10 minutes. Why did you hide the body in the safe anyway? Well, because it wouldn't fit in a drawer. When I saw that corpse, I kind of lost. I thought if they find his corpse, they'll think I did it. Oh man, this is complicated. When I okay. That would knock some sense back at him. This guy is cuckoo. He's the most unhelpful witness I've had. And I've had a lot of unhelpful witnesses in my Ace Attorney career. I'd have been killed if I hadn't been wearing my mask-to-mask costume. Okay, but like... Is that hat really gonna protect you from something? I was passed out in the corner of the room. Do you know when your assailant made their escape and where? I'm afraid I don't really remember. Huh? Once they hit me, I lost all track of what was going on. I think that's when they made their escape. Okay, there's gotta be a reason why it's weird that it took him 10 minutes. The buzzer went off once at 1:02. But there were no fingerprints. I'm confused. The 98 in my username comes from 1998, the year I was born. And the year that Ocarina of Time came out. Wow. That's not why the 98's in there, but that's a fun little fact. That's probably why I like Zelda so much. I figured that's also the... Yo, let's go! 98 babies! We've been struggling and suffering, but I think it makes us stronger and funnier. I think being a Zillennial is a very interesting predicament. I also think that's, like... It's interesting talking to gamers who are younger than me. I don't know if you've experienced this. Where they're like, what do you play? And I'm like, what do you mean, what do I play? I play video games. They're like, yeah, but like, what do you play? And I'm like, oh, you're like the kind of person who like only plays... I'm like, oh, you game? Like, what kind of games do you like? They're like, I play Overwatch. I'm like, do you play anything else? They're like, I play Overwatch, you know? And I'm like, yeah, exactly. I'm like, I always am like, I'm old school. Like, I want to play Halo. I want to play Mario. I want to play Zelda. Like, I want to play everything. Like, what do you mean I'm going to spend, you know, 16 hours a day playing fucking League of Legends? I mean, there's online games I get hooked on, but, like, there's other things, yeah. Overwatch, Valorant, Minecraft. Yep. 2K. I mean, okay. Look, I do. Yeah, put me out of my. I do have a guilty pleasure for Call of Duty, but it's like once every 5 years, and it's like I play the ones that I like. I play the like game modes that I would play when I was in like middle school. You know what I mean? I don't play. What is it? Warzone, the like Fortnite, the Fortniteification of Call of Duty, and I also don't like all the like live service shit they've added to it. Like, I don't like. Why is Snoop Dogg and Nicki Minaj and fucking Call of Duty? It's stupid. Like, give me. Oh, and how can I Fortnite? Yeah, I don't think anyone does. Yeah, it's silly. Granted, I mean, Call of Duty is silly. Like, I don't think it's a realistic war simulator, but like, I don't know. I don't know. Okay. I panicked and hid the body save to Okay. I figured it was the thing about the buzzer, but like it's so I don't know, tangential. I haven't played a Black Ops 3, but 4 yeah, those are the two. Modern Warfare 2, those are my two favorites. And also like Black Ops, love Black Ops. So sad to see Halo. The way Halo's been going since Halo 4 is a mess, but that Master Chief collection though, just play everything up until Halo 4, and it's timeless. I play it with like a friend of mine like every couple of years. I love it. But yeah, it the way Halo is going is very depressing. Oh, Your Honor, could you please take a look at this record? And what might this be? The record for the emergency buzzer that connects the CU's office to security. If the button in the office is pressed, the security team is supposed to come running. And according to this record, the buzzer was pushed once at 102. If Ron DeLite truly was the murderer, he would have ran as soon as that buzzer sounded. After all, a security guard would have been heading his way. Except the security guard didn't, but...
He probably had no idea there was security personnel in the building.
Wait, why wouldn't he know? He worked there. There's no way he wouldn't know about that.
But, as it turns out, the guard never came.
That was nothing more than a coincidence. The fact that the guard was a pathetic loser who had just gotten punched in the face by his ex's new boyfriend. It wasn't anywhere in the vicinity. It's nothing Mr. DeLite could have known. With the exception of 4, they did well. I haven't played Halo 4. I've heard mostly negative things about it, but it's worth giving it a try. I love Halo. Like, but the ending of Halo 3 is just so a chef's kiss. It's like they could have ended there. But ODST and Reach are also very good.
It's a sure bet that Mr. DeLite didn't even notice the buzzer going off.
Oh yeah, he might have been he might have been knocked the fuck out. Well, the story is something, but the gameplay is similar to Reach. Okay, word. Yeah, 343 is a mess. But I feel bad for them, They're a whole studio made to pick up the massive legacy of this basically perfect gaming franchise. They didn't make it, I don't feel like their heart's in it. Like, these are the people who are like, I went to gaming development school and I need a fucking job. And, Halo's gonna be there. True, massive shoes to fill. It's also, always gonna be an uphill battle. The multiplayer for Infinite was fun. I never played the single player because I was like, open world Halo? Who the fuck thought that was a good idea? Bit of yikes, yeah. I don't know. I hope the everything being open world craze is over because enough. It's not that I dislike open worlds It's that not everything needs to be an open world. Like, open world Metroid? Come on. People. Oh, it defeats the point.
Objection!
Yeah, it gets to a point. Like, usually Nintendo isn't even falling for that kind of, like, trend chasing, but the fact that they were like, well, everyone liked this thing in Zelda, which, mind you, Zelda was always kind of open world, to be like, oh, open world Metroid? Totally defeats the purpose of the game. Playing back-to-back open world gets... Yeah, no, I'm like, I definitely agree. You gotta keep, like... And then the open world has to be super interesting to want to explore and have things to do, you know? Like, Ghost of Tsushima, Ghost of Yote, great examples, because the open worlds are fucking stunning and have tons to do, and it doesn't feel like... And I felt like there was, like, I spent a good amount of time in both of those games, but they ended when they needed to end. Yeah, I don't need those games to be 200 hours. Like, I'd rather... Like, Yakuza does it so well in the sense that it's open world, but it's dense, you know? It's like, I don't need to be, you know, taking my horse across, you know, massive and massive amounts of land. Bad examples, Horizon, only side near Assassin's Creed. Yeah. I've never been interested in that style of in that game, to be honest. I played like the opening scene because a friend of mine was like, you have to play this game, and I was like, why is it kind of ugly? Not in like a not like I know people like complain about the girl being ugly. I don't care about that. I just didn't like the art style. So Cave Bullard sounded the buzzer himself. Yeah, I can prove it. There's no fingerprints on the buzzer. I believe this is the piece of incontrovertible evidence that you were looking for. The emergency buzzer? Is there some kind of clue on it? Absolutely not.
Hey, come on now. At least give some thought to what you say before opening your mouth.
Yeah, he thinks he's got us. The fact that there is absolutely no clues is itself the clue. This button has no fingerprints on it. If Mr. Bullard had really pressed it himself, naturally he would have left his fingerprints behind. Yeah. Suck it.
Objection! Objection! Objection!
However, if the real killer was there at the scene, why would that person press that emergency buzzer? Shouldn't they have run it? Oh, to frame... I've got it! Oh my god, Phoenix! Why? To frame... I got it. I got it. The real culprit killed Mr. Bullard around 1 a.m. And Mr. Delight just happened to waltz in when the murder was taking place, right? The killer clobbered Mr. Light and then sounded the buzzer. Even though security was supposed to respond right away, if the buzzer was pressed... to call the security guard. And that was exactly what they wanted. Boom! Do you mean to say the kill? Yes! Oh, man. Larry Butts. You fool. But yes. No! To frame Ron Delay. Yes! Okay! Okay, we're going. We got the brain juices flowing. Oh man, I feel smart. I only had to look up 2 things. I have to look up something every time now. It's gotten to a point, but it's just like I don't want to I don't want to hold it up, you know. Unless we're talking about something that holds it up. That's it. I mean, I love to engage. We're engaging in conversation, but just sitting there watching me be like, oh, I don't know. No, you're not distracting. I love it. That's great. But like me just sitting there like drooling, being like, oh, I'm dumb. Like that's not interesting. I've been made I love having a conversation. That's what I'm here for. I've been made to eat my words once again. Actually, you've been made to do a spit take with a cup of coffee. All part of the it's all part of the process. Exactly. Wait a second. I'm the one and only Master Vaso. I have a feeling I know who the killer is because we saw his very obvious silhouette. I respect those who play games that require thought on stream. It can present those moments. Yeah, it has presented me with a lot of moments, but I just, this game is so fun. And then, you know, sometimes I want to play like a game that's like actually like I played a lot of Black Ops 6 last year on stream, but also I just like sometimes reacting to a story is fun on stream. Also, like, there's also so many people who've played these games before, like, who, like, someone commented and they're like, oh, I know what you're gonna get to and it's gonna be hard. That's always fun. Wow. Are you gonna get the ports of Black Ops 1 and 2? You know, everyone's so mad at PlayStation right now. I was kind of like, oh, maybe I should tread carefully. But I also really want it. Like, I really want it. And the servers on PC are so full of cheaters that I'm like, it might be worth it just to get it on PlayStation. So I think I will. I'll make sure not to get it during the week that people are going to be boycotting. But I would really like to get those games. Truth be told, I don't think there's gonna like I'm probably not gonna get. Yeah, they're planning a boycott for the physical media. And truth be told, I don't think they're gonna get what they want. Not that I think that they're wrong. I just think that they'll have to. So Sony's plan. My theory, okay, my theory is that Sony's plans for the PlayStation 6 is a Steam Deck competitor, is a Switch 2 competitor, but no cartridges. Now, if they decide that this boycott is a big enough deal that they have to make some kind of physical media, it would have to be some kind of proprietary cartridge, and I just don't know if Sony's going to do that. But people are planning on boycotting, and you know, on some level, I even though I've been a mostly digital gamer for since college, really, since like 2018. I still want there to be physical games out there. Just because like if you want to borrow a game from somebody, or like, you know, if someone wants to give you a gift, like especially giving like a kid a gift, it's so much more fun for them to unwrap like a game than it is for them to like unwrap a fucking gift card. But also just like they go on sale, and like then, you know, retailers have to compete with those physical gaming sales because, you know, I want them to have to go on sale more. Yeah, I wish I was more of a physical media person, especially now that it seems to be like everyone wants to take it away from you. But on the other hand, like, it was starting to play on Steam that really just like got me into the digital mindset. Which corruption, I guess. But also like because I was on college on the East Coast, I live in the West Coast. I was flying a lot back and forth, and then I move home. It's COVID. You can't really go to the store to get games. I could have ordered them from Amazon, but I was like, let me just install them. My internet's fast, whatever. And then I moved again out of my parents' house, moved back, and yeah, the monopoly on game distribution, they'll have be scary. Yeah, exactly. Like, and even Nintendo does that with physical games. I mean, like, so no, I think what Sony's doing is really gross. Um, but I think this will be my last PlayStation for sure. But I don't know if the Nintendo is the worst with it. It actually pisses me the fuck off. But at least Sony goes on sale, but I feel like they have to go on sale to compete with the physical retailers. Yeah, they still sell. Nintendo has no reason to cut prices. Though, like look at the way Mario Kart 8 sold for 14 fucking years. Wait, was it 14 years? It was a long ass. It was like over a decade of Mario Kart 8 selling like fucking hotcakes. So, they do have us all in a chokehold. It's I mean, it's because the games are so good, and like they outlive their hype cycles. Um, but something's got to give because $80 is out of control. It's out of control for a video game. But at least it's like I think it's $10 cheaper on Switch 2 to get a digital game. Which should be, like, I feel like if Sony really wants to push this all-digital future, games should be $10 cheaper. Like, there's no reason, especially since they're getting such a big cut, there's no reason to have a $70 fucking full-price game all digital. Stupid. Yeah, we went back up, and, inflation. But it's just like, if you're cutting out the cost of manufacturing, there's no reason for a game to be more than $60. It's out of control. $60 already started to be a lot. Like, I remember when it was like the first round of games being $60, being like, Mom, can you get me this game? My mom being like, $60? The stack of games I have to bring to GameStop to pay for that before I had like adult money was so crazy. Oh, Mia Fey's back. Yeah, I'll never forget. You know what the dumbest decision I ever made in my life was? Is I sold my original GameCube at a yard sale for $60 to buy a copy of, wait for it, Spore. And it was a silver GameCube, the silver one with Mario Kart Double Dash for Spore. My biggest regret in life. My biggest regret. Silver GameCubes are so expensive. I was like, oh, I have a Wii. I can play all my GameCube games on my Wii. Oh, so dumb. And then even if I did was like, yeah, I could play. I had no idea it was a limited edition. I was like, people have to have silver GameCube. I could have sold it at least for like $200. I was so dumb. Oh my god, being a kid is so dumb. That hurt me. I can't imagine. Like, there are some times where I wake up in the middle of the night, like, for Spore. For Spore. Do I still... Definitely not the same copy of disc-based Max Spore anymore, but I would actually love to get it again, like, on Steam and play it for a video. Because it's a game that is so charming in its weirdness, but also very much, like, unfinished. Who is this other judge? I don't like the. He looks like Planet of the Apes. I feel like he must have been working in cahoots with. At least we're all in it making questionable decisions together. Yeah. Yeah. I wish I could go back in time. But, like, if I had a time machine, I mean, there's a couple things I would stop, but that's number one. If I had to pick one thing, that might be it. Like, you know, even selling that silver GameCube, like, now, oh my god, I'd be rich. Not rich, but I'd have a lot of money. But I wouldn't sell it because it's a silver fucking GameCube. Terrible decision. Terrible decision. I mean, I kept all the games. I think if Sony didn't feel the need to pump $300 million into a game, they wouldn't need to. They don't need to. They don't need to. I mean, whatever, but I mean, granted, I imagine whatever budget, Ghost of Tsushima was very expensive because those games are gorgeous. But, like, I don't know, like, it's unsustainable. It's just really unsustainable. It's like what movies have going on with, like, Marvel. Out of control. Yeah, like $70 and $80 for a, like, you might as well, like, now that makes going to the movies seem not that bad, you know? Every Nintendo game sells gangbusters, not nearly the same budgets. Yeah, exactly. And they're still charging $80, which pisses me off, Nintendo. But, you know, somehow you still are, like, the least bad in all of this. I mean, the budget for Grand Theft Auto 6 is actually atrocious. There's no reason a game needs to cost that much. And, like, and I blame, like, the digital foundries and all the pixel peepers out there who are like, why doesn't the water reflect? Why doesn't the horse's balls shrink and the cold? Like, who gives a fuck? I don't even want the horse to have balls. Like, I just want the horse to move. You know? Like, who wants that? I don't understand. Well, since we're at a saving point, that's a good point to save today. I had a great time chatting with you, and I'll be back tomorrow since I realized I normally stream on Tuesdays. Thought today was Tuesday. Today's a Monday, but that's a good place to save. I know. Good night, my friend. Oh, thank you for joining. I had a great time talking to you. And yeah, I'll be back tomorrow with more Ace Attorney and more fun conversations to come. All right. Bye-bye.